Alright guys, so not sure how I'm gonna do this video because obviously with the title, the PlayStation issue, with the digital downloads and what's going on right now, what Sony has done, especially with this new update. I've heard so many things. I have heard so many things, and it just keeps coming out with new information. Some people say, oh, it's true, oh no, it's not. I'm not sure if it's because of where you live or whatever, but from everything that I have looked up, all your previous digital purchases you still can use it. Now, if you buy a new digital game, it has to show that you're online at least once, and then it's not going to ask you again. But if you're playing offline, then it needs to make sure that you have an internet connection, so that way you are doing this. And I guess because from everything I've looked into, they have been cracking down on the ones that have been doing whatever, going online, offline, showing that, oh, their game does not work, just so that way they can get a refund. And that could be for a multitude of reasons, probably because they didn't like the game or because they did it. Maybe they played it for about an hour or so and they just don't think that the game was what they wanted originally. I don't know. But do I think this is a little extreme? Yes, I do, because again, this made me worried because I don't always have the time to be gaming, and there may be a game that I haven't played in a while that I had to buy digitally that you just cannot buy physically, because I have the disc version for the PlayStation 5. I normally get that because I was one of those players that I prefer a physical copy over a digital copy. Now, unfortunately, you do have to get a digital copy to play certain games that are on said console because of either an older game or because maybe you get a better deal on PlayStation or something, right? And that happens to the best of us. Now, again, them doing this is, I don't agree with it. Will it change? I hope so, because in all honesty, I think that this was something that pissed off a lot of players, myself included, and I'm not sure exactly what, other than to crack down on the ones that have been doing a lot of shady stuff on the systems for the last few years now or longer. But overall, I don't think it's right. And again, it seems like that they're now kind of wanting to go with what Xbox did several years ago, and then now wanting to do what Nintendo Switch does as well with the digital stuff. I'm going to say this now: if you did not get a physical copy of a game, then from now on, I don't know what to tell you, because I know some people I know, they strictly like digital for a reason. There's other people that like physical and digital, or both. And again, I don't mind both, but again, this is the reason why I have been telling people, at least when you buy that game, you own that game because you bought it with your money. But at the same time, some people can say, no, it doesn't, or yes, it does. But again, that's for a topic for another day. But overall, I think that gaming is getting to the point where it is obviously more expensive than a movie or for, other things to buy, because almost everything is digital now, from music to movies to games to literally anything. And I will say that physical is a little bit better, because at least that way, not only are you supporting something that you enjoy regardless of what it is, but at the same time, at least you own it for a physical copy. That way they can't just, pull it from you and try to say you don't own it, because you do. I mean, again, there is no way getting around that, because if you have a physical copy, you legally own that because you bought it with your money, and there ain't nothing nobody can do about it because you legally bought it. So there ain't nothing that they can do. But do you own the properties? Do you own anything like that? No, but you can legally play the game, or you can legally watch this or listen to this, because again, you bought it with your money and you own it. So again, those are just my thoughts. I know people get more into the the other side of it. They go more into detail. They go more into that. I'm just one of those people. I'd rather just go ahead and just be upfront about the whole thing and just be like, okay, this is what I know. This is what I found out, and pretty much just get straight to the point, because trying to make a video longer than this is just going to be futile, because everyone's going to have their own opinion of what is this, what is that, and what it should be, what it should not be, and all these kind of things. But overall, guys, that is my opinion. Let me know about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.